Here we are at the Vivian Creek trailhead. Here's Elise, little light in her eyes. It's a little before 5 in the morning, and we're getting a very early start on what should be an incredible hike up San Gorgonio. The trail starts on this pretty easy, level dirt gravel road, and then it forks off the road to the left. And it still stays pretty easy to run, but it's gonna get steep in a minute. Okay, the sun is coming up, and the first really pretty view on the hike is this waterfall. It's just a little trail off to the left of the main trail. It only goes for about 10 yards, but it's well worth just stopping by. Very beautiful. I'm stopping here while I wait for Elise to catch up. And here comes Elise. Oh, we're on a beautiful, flat, very runnable part of the trail.
I think a lot of couples tend to shy away from hiking and trail running together. And based on what I've heard from other people and questions we've gotten asked before, it seems like a lot of people are worried that, you know, one member of the couple is faster or stronger. They don't want to make their partner wait for them all the time. And obviously, Adam is 6'6", and he's a big guy, and he's very fast. And he also loves to run everything. So that means I'm often slower than him. But the one way that we've really found to make it work is we'll just do our own pace. So like right now, you just saw Adam ran off ahead, and I like to trail run some but hike some, and so what we'll do is Adam will eventually need a snack, as he usually does, and that'll give me time to catch up with him. Maybe we'll have a water break together, but we're each going at our own pace. We're never waiting for each other. Makes it a lot more fun for both of us.
So I may wait for a second and let Elise catch up. One of the best things about trail running is that it gives you what I like to call a pocket of solitude. You can sort of get away from any groups of shouty hikers and just, it's just me and the birds right now. And hopefully when Elise catches up, it'll be me and her and just the birds. Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. Oh my God, what a view, what a run. One of my fundamental life philosophies is don't eat breakfast until you've achieved something. And we just climbed about 2,500 feet up a mountain in one of the most beautiful places you'd ever want to see. So it is time for breakfast.
All right, so we're getting our first sun of the day. Feels so good. And we're both pretty happy that we did run a fair amount of the first part, because now we haven't seen a person on the trail for ages, it feels like.
So we are now in the infamous switchbacks section of the hike, which is very exciting for us because it means that we're almost up to the saddle, which is going to be way up there. And that is the most beautiful part of the whole hike. Okay, we have made it to the saddle. And as you can see, the trail goes up there to the left, but we would like to show you our favorite place on the entire mountain. Our secret spot. And for that, you just need to traverse over to the right. So we would like to show you our favorite place on the entire mountain. And I think you will be able to see what is so spectacular about it. You have just these epic views. All the way across to San Jacinto, all the way back down to San Bernardino. And then over there, I don't even know what the heck that mountain is over there, but wow, it's really a view. It's very, very steep, as you can see. So you don't want to fall, but this is always our spot. This is where we come and we sit, we eat our lunch, not at the top. The top's fine, but this is the spot. So just traverse that ridge we showed you. You'll thank us. So this was supposed to be our wedding day. We were gonna get married in a big, beautiful castle in France right about now. But you know, coronavirus.
Thanks, coronavirus.
But honestly, we decided we still wanted it to be a special day.
Yeah.
And so we came up here to one of our favorite spots in the whole world.
I can't think of a better way to commemorate it and make it a nice day for us.
Yeah, I mean, the important thing is we're together and nature's still beautiful and we're really lucky. Glad we could share it with you guys too.
So we finally left our secret spot. It always ends up being a longer time that we spend there than we anticipate just because we love it so much. But we are now on the final push towards the summit, and we are definitely at least over 10,000 feet. And the reason I can tell this is because look who's hiking with me. Suddenly Adam doesn't want to go racing on ahead.
Elise is now arriving at the infamous false summit that has broken many a spirit. But not to worry, we are only, as you can see, about a couple hundred yards from the actual summit. So we'll be there in a minute. Hey, so we made it to the summit. And as you guys know, we don't like hanging out with massive crowds congregating. So we're not on the technical summit right now. We walked over about 100 yards or so, but it still gives you a very good sense of the spectacular 360-degree views here at the top of San Gorgonio. We have just left the summit, and this is what we're looking at. I gotta say, it's gonna feel a lot better going down than it did coming up. So
Adam is so ready to get back down to sea level.
Adam's ready to get to a lower altitude, so time to start running. Oh yeah, back in the pine trees. Feel like I can breathe again. Absolutely beautiful here. Oh yeah. This is a trail run. Perfect temperature, cool breeze. Whoa! Technical trail. And unbelievable views in the background. Okay, I have made it to the bottom of that gigantic hill, and now the forest trail is starting. So I think I'm just gonna sit in the shade and wait for Elise. I came down that fast, so I don't know how long it'll be. There she is. How was the descent?
Long descent, man.
Yeah, it was long. It was really cool. Did you run any of it?
Yeah, a little bit. I
Oh
ran
my
the
God.
flat parts, but like, you know me, I can't run
The
on
super technical parts.
because I just will face plant.
Made it. We are back on the little access road. Just a few hundred yards to the car.
Holy cow, you guys. This trail is so sneaky. It's never really that steep except for in the very beginning, so you don't really realize on the way up exactly how far you're climbing and how far you're going, but you totally figure it out on the way down.
The reason that why we leave early and go so fast is so we can have a day exactly like today, where it's just, we're completely alone on the way up. It's very beautiful, and yeah, it was a good day.
Fun adventure.
Good adventure.